I'm here today with a Sephora Vib haul recommendations must-haves list. These are products that I'm really loving from Sephora. The Sephora Vib sale is coming up. It is today. When I film this, it's actually tomorrow, but it is today and it runs for quite a few days. They have a little chunk at the beginning for Vib Rouge and then Vib is after that. So I will have all the dates linked down in the description box below because I don't remember the exact dates for everything, but it is 15% off for Vib Rouge and then I think maybe 10% off for just regular Vib members. But it's a great time to kind of stock up on some higher end products. It's nice to get a little extra, 10%, 15% off at Sephora. So I have a lot of stuff here that I wanted to share with you. These are things I love. And I would definitely have my stamp of approval on if you guys are looking for what to purchase for the Sephora Vib sale. I have a ton of these videos up on my channel. So I will try to remember to link them down below or maybe in info cards. That way you can see other products I've recommended in the past. Also, if I have tutorials for any of these items, I will have info cards coming up as well throughout the video. That way you can watch those, especially when it comes to the foundations and stuff. So before we get into it, if you are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassie. I hope you enjoy this video and decide to stay a while by hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and make sure you hit that bell because apparently YouTube's at it again, playing us all here and not putting videos in subscription boxes unless you are part of the notification squad. So if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos, because I do upload 3 videos a week, then make sure you hit that bell. That way you are fully notified of all the new videos that are on my channel. So let's just get into the Vib recommendations. First, this is a repurchase. This is the 3rd or 4th one I've gone through. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is a wonderful, wonderful primer. It's very lightweight. It doesn't really fill in your pores, but it has a nice tack to it that really adheres the makeup to your skin. I feel like everything applies really beautifully over it. I notice a difference when I'm using this versus some of my other primers. And especially if you have drier skin, it does have that moisturizer in there as well, so it really hydrates the skin. But if you have oily skin, you can still use this because it's not overly hydrating to where it's going to make you oily. So this is a fantastic primer if you're looking for a new one. Also, the primer water, this is the 3rd or 4th one of these that I've gone through. This is a brand new one. I really love this as well. It's very hydrating. It's very refreshing. You can use this throughout the day or you just spray it on at the beginning before you start your makeup, which is what I do. I use it as a nice prep spray and then I go in with my primer. I do have some new scents. Nicole Concilio did a collab with them and has a few different scents, which I did get those. The greens is my least favorite. It kind of smells like grass. The coconut one is really nice and then the citrus one is really nice. And if you don't want scents, you can definitely just get the regular primer water. I really love this and I just miss it whenever I'm out of it. So I definitely recommend picking that up. So I have quite a few foundations to recommend to you. The first one you guys have heard me talk about a lot, the Kevyn Aucoin, the Etherealist foundation. Literally, I never hear anyone talk about this on YouTube, but it is such a fantastic foundation. Very lightweight on the skin. It's about a medium coverage. It gives you that youthful, lit from within glow, which I really, really love. It lasts all day. And I always have a good foundation day with this foundation. It's absolutely phenomenal. So if you are looking to purchase a new foundation that just makes your skin look phenomenal, this is it. I'm in the shade Medium EF06, which is kind of more of my tanner shade. Really, really love this foundation. Now, if you want to be extra bougie and really splurge, the La Mer foundation. This is the Soft Fluid Longwear foundation. I have 2 shades, natural for when I'm more fair, beige for when I'm more tan. Beautiful foundation. I love the smell of it. I do have a video up on my channel where I am showing a wear test or reviewing this. I don't have that much left. I really should buy a new one. I'm over halfway finished with this. Beautiful, beautiful long wearing foundation on the skin. Very natural looking, doesn't look like makeup. Oh, it's just kind of a splurge item, but definitely worth it. Now, these 2 foundations are pretty similar in my opinion. This one just has a little bit more of a glow and this one has a little bit more of a matte finish, but the way that they look on your skin, that natural skin look, these are very, very similar in that way. This one just gives you a slight bit more glow. This one makes you a little bit more matte. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation, and then this one is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Both very long wearing, both very skin-like. Just depends if you like more of a radiance to your skin, or if you want something a little bit more matte. I need to get this Laura Mercier one in a shade that works for me because this is in 3N1 Buff, which is so dark. I always have to mix something else with it. And then in the NARS one, I have Vanuatu, which is pretty dark, kind of tan for me, and then Duville. So I do really love these. I have purchased them in multiple shades, so that tells you something. Now, a newer foundation that I'm really liking is this Makeup Forever one. This is the Ultra HD Perfector Blurring Skin Tint. This blurs your pores like crazy. It's absolutely beautiful. It is more of the light to possible medium coverage. So if you like full coverage, you won't like this. But if you like something that's very natural looking on the skin, that looks like skin but just blurs the crap out of your pores, this is it. It is absolutely beautiful. I have the shade 05. That is a little bit more of a tanner shade for me, but this is a great foundation if you are looking for something very natural, very blurring. This is gonna be the foundation for you. I love it, it's beautiful. It also mixes really well with other foundations. So if there's a foundation that you're loving but doesn't really give that blurring effect, put a little bit of this in there and it will give you like the perfect blurred, face-tuned, oh, it's just so good. I have 3 powders here because I just like them all for different reasons and they're all just really good, so I wanted to recommend them to you. The first is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. This is fantastic, the pressed version. This is the perfect under eye setting powder. It absolutely just blurs your pores, your fine lines. It's kind of like Facetune in a powder. I love it just to set my under eye, set my concealer. It does a wonderful job of just filling in the pores, blurring them out. It looks like you took an eraser and like erased away your pores and fine lines. This is great for under your eyes. Next to powders, I also use under my eyes, but I use them all over my face more. This one's great in the T-zone, the Velvetizer. If you struggle with oily skin, this is gonna be your best friend. Sometimes in my T-zone I can get a little shiny, so I love setting it with this powder. If I need my makeup to really last all day long, this is what I'll use. This combination with the Physicians Formula Healthy Balance Foundation literally made my makeup last for almost 16 hours, which is crazy. So this is fantastic. I haven't tried mixing it with my foundation yet. I still need to do that, but that is a wonderful powder if you need your makeup to just be locked and loaded and lasting all day. And then this is a newer one. This is the Becca Hydro Mist powder. This is like the coolest sensation. It feels like damp on the skin. Oh, it's just so cool. I love the way that it just kind of blurs your face. It's a beautiful setting powder, all over powder. You can use this to set under your eyes. Some people say that it messes with their concealer, like it kind of darkens it. I don't experience that with this, but this is a fantastic all over powder, beautiful setting powder, has that really cool cooling wet feel to it. So it's an experience and it's really neat. So I'd recommend checking that out. This NARS Narcissus palette, I just love it so much. It's the Wanted one. They do have another palette that's darker, I believe, darker, brighter shades. But this one I just love it so much. This lavender shade's really beautiful. It's not too bubblegum lavender, at least for my skin tone. I feel like a lot of the time blushes pull really orangey red on me. Even if they're like super pink, this does pull, like oddly enough, it pulls kind of pinky red on me. This is a super fun shade, just use a very light hand. I've used this a few times, I love it. These 2 blushes right here is really what I gravitate most towards. You have a gorgeous highlight and then this is more of a shimmer blush. I love these blushes so much. I'm wearing them today. I have on, which one did I put on? I put on this one today. And it's just a beautiful blush. So I'd highly recommend checking this out. If you love NARS blushes, I think you'll really like that. All right, for highlighting products, I have quite a few. The first one I have to mention is the Anastasia Amorisi one. This one's so beautiful. It looks wet on your skin. There's a lot of fair skinned girls that have been able to pull this off, which is great. I feel like this really does cater to quite a large range of skin tones, but it's that beautiful, like metallic, wet, soft gold highlight. It's absolutely stunning. Really love this. Definitely recommend this being on your list of highlighters to pick out because it's just so stunning. Like, look at that. Ooh, it's so pretty. All right, there's not a particular color, but the Dior highlights are great. I know I've mentioned these in the past before. The Dior Nude Air Glowing Gardens. This one's in Glowing Nude 02. They have quite a few different shades, so you can find a shade that works for you. This one's just a beautiful beigey, has a little bit more of like a peachy pink tone compared to the Anastasia one. You can see that's more of a white gold. This one has a little bit more of a pinky beige to it. Beautiful, but you can tell they're pretty similar in finish. The Anastasia one's just a tiny bit more reflective. But the Burberry ones, these are so pretty. They have quite a few different shades as well. They're called the Runway Palette, or is that what they're called? Runway? Fresh Glow Highlighters. So this one is nude gold, and I'm pretty sure that they came back out with this. This is a really interesting color. You have to be careful though, because of the shade, it can pull a little gray. I did put this on first this morning, and it almost had like a gray cast to it. So it's a little finicky with skin tone who that's gonna work for, but it's a really pretty kind of nude, more of a grayish type highlighter, but it's actually really pretty. Another color, they have a white one if you're super fair. I have rose gold. This one is in pink pearl. It's what I have on the inner corner of my eye, and then I topped the nude one. This one's very icy, so if you have a deeper skin tone, this might be a little too icy and ashy looking on your skin, but you can just see how gray that one kind of is. Love these highlights. They're a little more pricey, so it's definitely like one of those things that if you're gonna splurge, that would be a splurge item. We have a bronzer. This is newer, but I'm loving it. It is the new Anastasia bronzers. This is the powder bronzer in Rosewood. I want to pick up Tawny as well. I think this is the lightest one. They have quite a few shades. This is like the most creamy, buttery bronzer. It's so pretty. And it has almost like a slight sheen. Look how beautiful that color is. It has the slightest sheen to it, but it's not shimmery. It's just like one of those like satin finishes. So it looks very, very natural on the skin. It's not too matte. It blends like a dream. Oh, these are so, so nice. If you're looking for a new bronzer, I'd recommend checking these ones out. Like I said, quite a few different colors. The Soft Glam palette, which is newer. This is amazing. I can't put it down. It's just such a pretty palette. I do have a tutorial using this, and the colors just blend really nicely. If you have a ton of really warm toned palettes, then you could probably skip on this one. But if you don't, or if you really like Anastasia palettes and you were disappointed with the Prism and the Subculture, I think you'll really like this one, especially if you liked the Modern Renaissance palette. They all blend beautifully. It's a really, really nice warm tone palette. Two other palettes that kind of are a little bit forgotten, I feel, because they're a little bit older, but I've been pulling them out a lot recently, and I just remembered how much I love them, are these Tarte palettes. Now, they came out with the Tarte Toasted, which I don't have, and I didn't purchase it just because I have so many warm palettes, but the Tartelette All Matte palette is really, really nice. You can tell I've already hit pan there. I have this in my crease and this on my brow bone today. The names are super cute too. It's like Free Spirit, Caregiver, Super Mom, Natural Beauty, Best Friend, Multitasker, Bombshell, just like some really cute names. It has a great mirror if you like all mattes, and I like that it's not like it's a pretty cool toned, slightly neutral palette. And the other one is the Tartelette in Bloom palette, which I feel like doesn't get really much love at all. I really like this one as well. It's not as loved as the other one, but again, it's more neutral tones. It's not super warm. I feel like this is really wearable, especially if you're kind of sick of all the warm tone reds and oranges. I think you'd like this one. It has a nice mixture of mattes and shimmers. I love that it has these dark mattes for deepening up your outer V or for doing as liner. You have some great transition shades. You have a couple fun shimmers, and then you have brow bone highlights that are matte, which you guys know I'm all about the matte brow bone highlights. Also, same with this palette. I love that one, it's all mattes, but you have nice transition shades, you have nice crease shades, and some really nice liner or outer V shades, as well as, you know, either lid or highlights. So I really like these. It's a combination of these two that I have on my eyes today. These Stila, I just am so obsessed with these. The Magnificent Metals glitter ones are probably my favorite, and then I really like the liquid metal ones as well. But the glitter ones are my favorite. I've tried so many other kind of knockoffs of this, and really this is the best that there is. I have on Wonderlust today, actually, all over my lid, and it's really beautiful. It's kind of like a goldy, like a champagne gold with a really strong pink reflex in it. Absolutely stunning. I love the rose gold one. I love the Kitten Karma. There's just so many. This is another newer one, Bronzed Belle, and it's more of that kind of coppery bronze. But if you like glitter, this is the easiest way to apply glitter to your lids. It really does last all day. It doesn't flake off throughout the day. If you have a problem with with these flaking off, you can always use a little glitter glue, but it's just so much easier than putting loose glitter on your lid, and it just is so reflective and beautiful. If you're not a glitter girl, but you like that metallic wet look, you'll really love these. These are the what do they call them? Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadows. I have quite a few of these. This one is in the shade Starlight. It's just a nice, very basic champagne color, but it just glides on really easily. It doesn't crease, it doesn't flake off. This one is in Cloud. I want to get the one in Boheme. That's the next one on my list. So this one in Cloud is like purple with a slight golden reflex to it, but they don't have glitter in them. So if you don't like glitter, don't worry. And then I have Grace, which is a really pretty kind of taupe. Look how pretty those are. But you can see they're very, very reflective, absolutely stunning. Definitely recommend checking these out. I pretty much have all the colors except for more of the like mermaidy colors I wasn't really into. So I think there's a color for everyone. If you like that metallic or glitter look, those are a must-have. I'm only gonna do one lip product because this one really is what stood out to me. I have a ton of lip products from Sephora that I love. The Burberry Velvet Lip Creams are amazing. The Buxom glosses are amazing. The Marc Jacobs glosses are a favorite, but this one really stood out to me this year, and it is the Buxom Vava Plump. This is in Taupe It Off. I don't know if it's just the color or what, but I just love the formula. I love the color. I have picked up 2 other colors, and I just love the formula, but I don't know if I love the colors on me, but I feel like they have a nice range, so you'll find something you like. They have really nudes, they have peaches, they have brights, they have reds, they have oranges, they have pinks, but this one's just like the perfect mauve nude for me, and it's what's on my lips. I just love it. I love that it lasts all day, but it gives your lips this nice juicy shiny look without drying them out, and it lasts all day too, which I really, really like. So that color is just everything. I haven't found another color that I really like. I had more of a like deeper, not quite mauve, but like a reddish brown, and it was okay. Then I tried the mauve one, but that one's like super, super pink. And then I tried the Dolly one and I kind of liked it. So I just want them to come out with more colors similar to this one because this color is just my all-time favorite. Then I have a few skincare and hair care things that I wanted to share with you. The first is the Bye Bye Under Eyes eye cream. This is phenomenal eye cream. This is my 3rd one. I love it. I use it only in the morning. Fills in your fine lines and smooths everything out, and it just makes your concealer and everything apply absolutely beautifully over it. So I would definitely recommend that if you're looking for a really good hydrating, pore filling, fine line filling eye cream, that is it. I guess this is kind of a makeup item, but the Becca under eye brightening corrector, I really like this. If you struggle with having a little bit of darkness under your eyes, I just have a little bit kind of right in here. This is great. It is a thicker consistency, but it's a really nice, I think they have 2 shades. This is the light to medium. It's a really nice emollient, like peachy corrector. It sticks, it doesn't crease. It really does cancel out darkness under your eyes, and I like it because you don't have to use as much concealer, especially if you struggle with dark under eyes. I don't have a ton of dark under eye issues, but I like that because then I can use a little less concealer, and it really does brighten up this inner corner, which is where I have problems with it being a little dark. All right, the Bye Bye Lines Serum. This is so good by It Cosmetics. Again, I only use this in the morning. It fills in all your pores, fine lines. Your makeup just glides on so beautifully over it. So if you don't have a pore filling primer, this is great because it kind of does that for you. And I love it. I can't sing enough praises about that serum because it is one that I really do notice a difference on how my makeup applies. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. It smells like strawberries. It's nice and thick. I love putting this on at night. It just really hydrates my lips and makes them nice and juicy and soft and ready for a beating the next day with all of my matte lip products that just dry the crap out of my lips. This is nice because it really does hydrate your lips and just kind of preps them and gets them ready for, you know, all the abuse we put them through with these matte liquid lipsticks. The Way Memory Mist, I love this. I love the smell. It really does make my hair just stay, it holds it, it doesn't make it crunchy. And the nice thing is my hair is like so hard to curl, but with this, it really helps hold a curl. It helps it curl easier. And on 2nd and 3rd day hair, the curl is usually still pretty much there, and if it is kind of like lost its curl, I don't have to add more product. I could just go in and curl it, and it just holds back to how it was the very first day. I am going to be doing a hair tutorial too because I've been getting a lot of requests for that. This is actually my second time filming this video because the first time I filmed it, I hated the way my hair and my makeup looked, so I was like, I'm not about to put up that video. So yeah. All right, the Bumble and Bumble Thickening Dry Finishing Spray. I love this. If you like a texturizing spray that smells amazing and works, this is it. This is probably like the 10th can I've gone through. I've been using this for probably 5 years now. Yeah, about 5 years now. Absolutely love this. It's my favorite texturizing spray, and I just always pick up a new can during the VIB sale. Another thing that I didn't bring in here is the Shiseido Facial Cotton. You guys see those in my empties all the time. I always pick those up on the VIB sale as well. It's $9. You get quite a few, but you know, to knock off like a buck or two is always nice. So that is it for my recommendations. I will be filming a haul as soon as I place my order. I'm gonna do quick shipping so that I can get everything in really quickly and get a haul up. That way there's still plenty of time for me to show you guys what I got, and if there's things that I'm liking, I can recommend those to you before the sale is over. What are some of your Sephora VIB recommendations? Leave them down in the comments below so that we all can have more recommendations, more product ideas that we should be looking into, because I love that we all kind of share ideas. I learn from you guys learn from me, and y'all learn from each other. So leave your favorite Sephora products down in the comments below, or what you're planning on purchasing. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.